So in my quest to have a garden without pests, I think I've done a pretty good job so far. We got potatoes growing down through the middle. We've got cauliflower, cabbage, kohlrabi. This fence seems to keep the deer out. And the copper wire that you see, I have 2 rows, have kept the slugs out. Every year, these greens have been full of slugs. Not this year, not since I put the copper on, but let me show you what else I got going on. So inside this fenced in area yet, I've got green beans that are growing. The slugs can get to these, but I think there's enough of them, they'll make it. It's small enough yet that I do not have the climbing ropes in. Let me show you the other side that's outside this contained area. So I do have beans on this side, and that's on the opposite side of my fenced in area. 3 different varieties. Generally, you don't put beans together like this because they'll cross-pollinate, but this year we'll get exactly what the package says they are. But this side is going to be susceptible to the deer. So we're going to have to make us a scarecrow. Not just any scarecrow. Oh no, we got to make us a scarecrow that'll actually scare the deer off. So to make a scarecrow, it's better to have bibs. These are my old painter's bibs I used to use when I worked. They were so nice to give them to me when I retired. Wasn't that nice? And then I cut some 6-foot long sticks that we're going to use for the inner frame. We have our hips and our arms. Let's go ahead and get that screwed together, and I'll show you the way to make this so you can actually dress your scarecrow. So we've got our screws and our screw gun, and basically we're setting this up as if we were the skeleton inside this. So we've got our hips. Putting 1 screw in each of these joints will let me, oh, it'd be easier just to show you. But basically, you can make a moving skeleton this way. Not too tight. I'll go ahead and get the rest of the screws in here, and I'll show you how well that works. There we go. So all of these screws are loose. So to put this inside, you can see it's too wide for the hips. But all you have to do is bend it in, and that brings those legs closer together, where you should be able to get that inside the hip holes and then turn it straight. What do you think? Next thing we got to do is get all the hay to stuff this. So we'll go ahead, unbutton things here so we can get this put together. And I've got it folded in, 1 leg at a time, just like real people. Of course, I searched and searched the last few days for Lucky Shirt. It's nowhere to be found, but this one got paint and glue on it. So Wonderful Wife says that would probably be a good candidate for your new Lucky Shirt, since the other one, I believe, has been disposed of. We'll go ahead and get the shirt on. And we've got to button it up. Alright, we got them all buttoned up. Next thing to do, get these straps set up. Well, of course, it's going to be easier now before we strap this all together to stuff it with straw. But you get the idea of what we're coming up with here. That's right. What do you think? Of course, we got to button up our sides yet. Time to start your shift. Now, one thing about these bibs, they have rings to be able to hook stuff to. We'll use that to our advantage. Oh no, he lost some out of his leg. That's why you got to fold it up. We'll get that back down in there. There we go, just like that. He's ready for his shift. Oh, about 45 years ago, my youngest brother made Sam. It's been cracked. I don't know. I think he fixed it. Anyway, he gave it to me, so what the heck? Let's see if we can get Sam to take care of business here. Well, not everything is even here. I think I need to shorten the shoulders. So we'll do that real quick. So now it looks like what I need to do is just make sure he's stuffed well, because you can't have a wimpy scarecrow, otherwise the birds won't respect him at all. So we planted our tomatoes in there now, and I made little cages for them using some bamboo I've got growing on the property. But look at how those potatoes have popped out of the ground. That's just 4 days since I last videoed. Kohlrabi is looking great, starting to get balls on them. I could see the cauliflower and the, oh, what's that green cauliflower? Yeah, that stuff. It's starting to get a head on it. Don't see any slugs, don't see any chewing, don't see any deer been getting in. I think we're winning so far. So I keep looking out there and say, oh, somebody's in my garden. And then I remember, oh, that's just Sam. But we've got the parts we need for the next upgrade. And what that is one of those motion lights. You can get them in LED too. I'm not going to use the lights or the bulbs or the sockets or anything else. But years ago, I set up one of these in a bucket. I had the wires going to a washing machine valve, and every time somebody walked in front of this, of course I put tape on it so I'd only see straight in front of it. So now I need to add something here. You can get that clear vinyl hose. I just happen to have one of these metal straws. Let's see what that's going to do. I don't know. I think I'll cut off most of that. Yeah, I think I'll cut it off here because it goes past it. And we're only going to have garden hose pressure, which is about 30 to 60 pounds. So I think getting that stuffed in there will give us the spout we want, and now it'll shoot out the tube here, so that will be aimed in the direction. Maybe we have this running into a wind chimes. That'll make a lot of noise in the night. If you got an old hubcap, that's another thing to let it rattle on. So you see that second valve leaks. I don't like that. I'm going to go ahead and turn the water off here. And what I'm going to do, I've got a valve that would go on a hose, so if you have an old hose that one of these is good, grab it out, cut a metal disc that will fit inside there, put the gasket back in, and just like that, you've got a plug. I mean, come on, don't run to town every time for the purpose-built thing. What's your OCD level? It's pretty bad if you got to run to town all the time. So I'll get that put on there, and that will shut that up. Turn the water back on. Oh yeah, we've got more pressure now that that's plugged off. So in review, Sam the Scarecrow has been on the job for a full day now. I've got a water cannon. It hits the board, splatters the water around. I gotta find something I can ring a ding on that or something as well, because this is gonna work at night with the deer. What do you think? Are we getting set up for defense or no fence? And for right now, until I can figure out how to make this solar fan extend the arm on Sam, I'll just set it out here on this post to keep the birds away during the day, because that solar thing only works during the day.